This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.
Well, let's go to California. With us today is Shar Pourdanesh, and I hope I said it right, a former NFL football offensive lineman, football player, the first Iranian-born football player at the NFL, and he has a few things to get off his chest. Tell me, first of all, tell us about how much you enjoyed football, and then we'll talk about what the heck is going on in Iran.
Listen, football, first of all, thank you, John, for having me on, giving me this platform to speak out on behalf of those who don't have a platform or the freedom to speak. But first of all, I was blessed enough to be able to migrate to the United States at a young age. And, you know, what's the most emphatic sport for the United States that describes the United States, that sets it apart from the rest of the world is American football. And I love that game. It's the only game where you can take 11 guys that believe in each other and can work together and be of the right mind and on the same page and be 11 players that are better than them. So I love that sport, and I owe a lot in my life to that sport.
And tell me, do you have friends and relatives still in Iran?
Oh yes, sir. I've had people that have been shot recently by the Iranian regime. That are in Iran. My first cousin, for example, the closest one to me.
And are you able to talk to them, or do they have access to the internet, or internet is dead, or a phone? What do you hear?
The Iranian regime has been oppressing the people for 47 years, going on 50 years, John. And, you know, this uprising, I hear a lot of people talk about it's economic, it's this and that. It's not. This is, Iran has been experiencing nationwide protests and unrest for years now. And, you know, although maybe economic crisis does intensify, but it doesn't define it, okay? This has been going on for several years. Several years ago, I don't know if you remember Mahsa Amini, a young woman who was detained by the morality police and then so brutally beaten, that on her day in court she collapsed and died. Then it's just been going on and on and on. And now you have a regime that is willing to kill its own people just to stay in power. They are brutal. It's a brutal government, and they have responded with live ammunition, mass arrest, execution of protesters. They've been, they have an estimate says there's about 80 to 90,000 people that have been killed in the last 6 months alone, John.
Oh my God, that's a crazy number. I mean, you know what I've said? You know what I've said to everybody? We got to get rid of terrorism. You have to get rid of the people, and we have to open up the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, it's just terrorism is not good for anybody. I mean, what are your people saying? Look, I'm very close to the Iranian community, and I had a lot of friends in California. What are they saying to you?
Well, just for those most, I mean, I recently saw a poll, John, that 47% of Americans are against what we're doing against to Iran. To me, it blows my mind. It absolutely. There are some wars that need to be fought. There are some dictators that need to be taken out. This is the first time, John, in the history of the world, I'm willing to bet that a country has been attacked by an outside force. It has been attacked, and the people within 99% of the people within the country and 99% outside the country are cheering and dancing. I'm hearing reports from my family, and you asked me earlier, how are they talking to you? Yes, they are talking to me. There is Starlink. And I'm hearing from family members and friends, and they're saying, we don't care that there are bombs being dropped. Keep going. Kill these people. Get rid of these people. These are disgusting, inhuman monsters. You can't even call them animals. They need to be get rid of. The world, look, I don't care if you love President Trump. I don't care if you hate him. I don't care what your politics are. There's certain things that are right and wrong. The war against Nazi Germany should have been fought. The war against Iran needs to be fought. Okay, because what's going to happen, Iran has been the number one supporter of worldwide terrorism in the world. Everybody talks about, oh my God, every hour there's like another $1 million or $1 billion being spent. Just think about this, people. How much money do we spend just counteracting terrorism around the world right now? If you knock out Iran, majority of the world terrorism, the funding is going to go away. And people need to understand this. At some point, we need to fight a war that's for the good. And again, I'm going to say this again. This is the first time in the history of the world where the people are cheering against attackers from the outside. People inside the country and outside the country. And here's another thing, John, that people don't realize. Do you know that the civilian deaths have been reduced by a lot since the U.S. and Israeli attacks came in? So just wrap your head around that, John. The death of civilians has been reduced by a large percentage since the bombing has started.
And I understand that the Kurdish people are going in now to help the Iranian people.
Well, Kurdish people are Iranian. Kurdish people are one of the. If you go back historically, Iran is Irania, which means the land of the Aryans. The Kurds are one of our brothers. The Kurds are one of our. There's been multiple tribes. You have the Azerbaijanis, you have the Fars, which is the Persians. You have the Baluchis, you have the Turkmens, you have the Kurds, you have the Lors. You have the Bakhtiaris. It's the Kurds. The Kurds are Iranian people, and they're one of our people. So yes, we're very glad for the Kurds. And look, and the Kurds have been being screwed by many different governments for so long. God bless the Kurds.
Well, thank you for coming on, and let's stay in touch because you're a very well-spoken person, and you know your stuff, and let's stay in touch, and we'll talk some more soon.
Well, I really appreciate it, John. And listen, those of us that live in the United States, the greatest country on earth, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to help those that can't help themselves. And this is what I love about this country. So I just want to leave with that statement. Thank you so much, John, for your time.
Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.